Good morning and happy existence. My name is SOS, and today we're going to be doing another G-Fest video. But SOS, G-Fest hasn't happened yet. That is until July. Well, we're doing the G-Fests of the past, you see. I just needed to get something out because collection more, I'm procrastinating on that, and also because of schoolwork and stuff. This is, also, the 100 subs special, because I recently reached that milestone. Thank you all, by the way, for that. But yeah. Today, we're going to be pulling a Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, and going back and taking a look at the past figures I got at G-Fests of the past. And by that, I mean G-Fests 2018 and 2019, because those were the first two ones I went to. So, yeah. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, and quick side note. Collection More, will hopefully be able to release at the end of this month. It might come out at the beginning of next month, but who knows. It'll happen at some point. But yeah. Anyway, on with the show. Now, I have decided to do this in somewhat chronological order, and by that I mean the figures I got from 2018 G-Fest will be before 2019 G-Fest. So yeah, we'll start off with this guy. This is a Bandai Kiryu figure from Tokyo SOS. I don't know if it's Movie Monster series, but considering it outscales like other figures, like say Shin Gomez here, I don't think it is. Yeah, so, but it's definitely from Bandai, because of the vinyl and whatnot, and the usual articulation. Speaking of articulation, head. It can swivel. Oh, he fell. Hold on. There he is. Arms. And, yeah, the arms both go around. His legs aren't supposed to have articulation, I don't think, but, like, you can kind of do a thing here, and also here in the tail, and here in the tail, if you can see it. But yeah, he's got some very nice detail, like, I don't know if you can see it, I'll try and get the camera focused, but you can kind of see that the red line that's underneath Kiryu's eye in the movies, it's actually painted. Yeah, this guy has like lots of paint, like the spiral claws, drill, there's red bits on there. But yeah, overall, very good detailed figure. He even has like the decal, the MFS3 decal. Although, considering the fact that he is kind of tall, I might eventually get like a regular modern scale or, 6-inch Movie Monster series Kiryu. Either, maybe both from Tokyo SOS, or the, against MechaGodzilla. Maybe I'll get the Evangelion Kiryus. I don't know. But either way, even then, this Kiryu figure is still good, and it is actually one of my first. And yay, this is the first MechaGodzilla I had in my collection. Oh, there goes his arm. I'll put that back in there. Wait, but yeah, this is the first MechaGodzilla in my collection, so yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. I think MechaGodzilla actually might be one of my favorite Godzilla enemies. So, yeah. Anyway, on to the next one. Next up, another cool guy. This is a Bandai Cretaceous King Ghidorah from Rebirth of Mothra 3. Once again, probably not Movie Monster series. I don't think they've done a Movie Monster series Cretaceous Ghidorah yet. But yeah, I think it's obvious to tell, because I don't think the Movie Monster series have, like, the decals on the foot that state the year. You can't really see it because of the camera quality, but it says, like, 1998 or something. But yeah. Back to Ghidorah. It's a bit hard for me to stand him up, as you can see, because I don't know whether it's the age of the figure, like, not just how long I've had it in my collection, and also how long, like, this figure's probably existed for, but, like, the his right leg, this one right here, is like slightly, I don't know where to describe it, like loose, but like, here, let's get him on a more solid area. Hold on. Like, see, it moves around a lot more easier, so maybe loose is the right term, but either way, I still think he's cool. Yeah. I got this specifically Cretaceous King Ghidorah, because back in the day, he was one of my favorite King Ghidorah designs. He still is. I like the triangular heads. He's got nice wings. He's got the slightly separated tail. Overall, amazing detail. Some nice paint. The eyes, I don't think, the eyes aren't goofy. The pupils aren't goofy. No, the pupils are relatively good on this one, actually. That's nice. But yeah, he's got shiny, these nice metallic shimmer. Overall, good figure. And Movie Monster Series, Bandai, make another one, make a modern one, make it Movie Monster Series Cretaceous Ghidorah. Although before that, they should probably make Ghidorah. Because the original Bandai Ghidorah is like super expensive and super rare. Also, another Grand King Ghidorah would be nice. But yeah, enough me ranting about wanting new Ghidorahs. Let's get on to the next figure. Next up, Gigan. This is probably a Bandai Gigan. Let me check the foot. Yeah, it's Bandai. I don't know, like, what specific line or toy line this Gigan is from, but either way, this is, a Gigan figure. It's supposed to be the Showa Gigan, but it's not very accurate to the movie. Like, this blacks area, it's supposed to be green, and the sails, there's supposed to be 3 of them, and they're supposed to be a lot bigger. But regardless, I got this because I think it was the first only Gigan figure that caught my eye at 2018's G-Fest. I don't know. But either way, I still like it. He's my first Gigan, so he's pretty cool. He's pretty nice. Arms. Those articulate. The legs. They articulate. And he can actually stand pretty decent. He's held up as a figure. Although there is paint scuffing, like lots of paint scuffing on the arms, on the claws, but because this is probably a very old figure, so this guy would probably be pretty expensive in the modern days. But yeah, not much to say. I like him. I'm glad I got the updated Movie Monster Series Gigan that's more accurate to the original film. But either way, this Gigan is a decent figure. And he's got a nice metallic sheen, actually, kind of. You can see that, right? I don't think the camera's properly in focus. There we go. It's in focus now. But yeah, Gigan. He's cool. Next. And for the final figure of 2018's G-Fest, we have, of course, Godzilla. I mean, come on. It was my very first G-Fest. Obviously, I'm gonna get a figure of Godzilla. And to think it was actually the 1954 one, too. Yeah, that's kind of very poetic, but at the same time, like, this specific Shodai Goji from Bandai, he's transparent. So, technically, you could feasibly pass this as Ghost Godzilla. I mean, like, this is probably the closest thing we'll ever get to an actual figure of Ghost Godzilla. But hey, they made Bagan, which I don't have, but I want it. But either way, hey, who knows? Maybe they'll make a proper Ghost Godzilla. We need figures of the unmade Godzilla Kaiju. That'd be cool. Although, then again, they'd have to skim through, like, a bajillion pages of concept art to figure out a design that would work for a toy. So maybe not. But either way, this is basically Ghost Godzilla. But yeah, he's overall actually a pretty good figure. He's translucent. He has a slight glow about him. Yeah, he's got some nice detail. Arms. Actually, that's a very smooth rotation right there. Legs. tail, and that's it. Yeah, this was the last guy I got at 2018's G-Fest, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And yeah, in some of the personal films I've made, I've actually used him as Godzilla for obvious reasons. But either way, we're done with 2018. For G-Fest 2019, I've decided to change up the background a bit, just so that you don't have to stare at the same screen for, like, I don't know, the rest of the video. But yeah, little side note, Albatross, I mentioned him in the G-Fest 2023 video, was also here for G-Fest 2019. So, yeah, if I remember correctly, he got Movie Monster Series Biolante, Movie Monster Series Kamada-kun, which is the little Shin Godzilla guy, and, oh yeah, this Bandai big Gigan figure, kind of like this big one from Final Wars I got, except it was the one with the scythe hands, not the chainsaws. But yeah, enough of that. Let's get into the 2019 figures. Before we do that, though, I doubled up on the number of figures I got. In G-Fest 2018, I only got 4, and this one, I got, like, over double that, I'm pretty sure. Well, definitely, but yeah, anyway, on with the video. We'll start with this guy. He is the Movie Monster Series Shinagawa-kun, or third form Shin Godzilla. He's a pretty nice figure. He's got some nice detail and some paint to get all that those bloody details and like slightly gory bits with the gills and like the weird skinny head in the movie. But yeah, the only articulation he has is in the legs, and no, his feet don't swivel. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty understandable considering, like, you know, he doesn't really have arms. Well, he does, but, like, look at them. They're tiny. Like, look at that. What is he going to do? Why would you put articulation on that? Unless you're, like, SH Monster Arts overpriced. Yes, they're going to... SH Monster Art Shinagawa-kun is going to be, like, $150 because they decided to add the arm articulation. But enough of me ranting. He's got the big derpy eyes, like in the movie, and he's got the tail with the slight inklings of what's going to become the face tail thing that he has in the fourth form. And now that I have him, I want to get, at this year's G-Fest, Kamada-kun and Kamakura-san, the second and fourth forms that are also of Bandai Movie Monster Series, because I gotta complete the collection. It'd be a crime to not complete the collection. But anyway, enough of him. Next up, MechaGodzilla. Heisei MechaGodzilla. I don't know if this is signed by someone, but like there's markings on the foot, like someone did. I don't know. But either way, he's got details on the foot, so that's nice. Oh, wait, the decals for when he came out on the tail. Yeah, so I don't think this is Movie Monster Series. Hey, maybe it is. I don't know. Fact check me if you want. But either way, he's a good figure. This is not my second MechaGodzilla, no. It's, like my third or fourth or something. But either way, yeah. Heisei MechaGodzilla from Godzilla vs. MechaGodzilla 2. Yeah. Head articulation, it swivels. He's got stuff in the arms. He's got legs, and he's got tail. Well, actually, no, he doesn't have legs, but he has the tail. Yeah. Overall, like, look at this detail. He's a good figure, based on the detail. I'd have liked leg articulation, but it's fine. Now I want I might get the Super MechaGodzilla, because that's a guy that's also gotten Bandai Movie Monster Series. I might get Super MechaGodzilla. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I might try and complete the Heisei characters, Heisei Rogues Gallery collection to just, I don't know, because I'm a collector and I do this kind of thing. That either way, MechaGodzilla, good figure. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Bandai SpaceGodzilla. This guy, he's pretty cool. He's got like nice frosted details on the thing. I feel like it would have been cool if they were individually painted, but hey, whatever. It's a SpaceGodzilla figure and it looks decent, so yeah. Like, this is the only SpaceGodzilla mold Bandai uses, so I think I might have gotten one of the better Bandai SpaceGodzilla paints jobs that I've done, but yeah. The fingers look weird because of the weird painting, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah. They painted his crest, and yeah. It's a decent mold. With the gap for the non-existent waist swivel. And a slightly articulatable tail. I don't know if he had this spike slightly bigger than this spike in the movie. Probably not. But either way, it's fine. The tail spikes are painted, kind of. And there's a few other different versions of this paint that don't have the things painted. So maybe I got, like, a rare version of the figure? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I don't know. But yeah, SpaceGodzilla. He's a good figure. He's got crystals on his shoulders that have slight paint scuffings, but, yeah. He's a pretty decent figure. Head swivel. Arms move. Can't swivel all the way around, because, you know, thunder thighs. He has... Can the tail swivel? Yeah, the tail can swivel all the way around. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever fully swiveled his tail before. But yeah, SpaceGodzilla. He's a cool... Yeah, he's a decent figure. Like, the rosy red areas around the body, and then he's got the black on top. That's... yeah. Okay, we're done with him. And just to complete the joke of having the Heisei characters being showcased in chronological order, we're doing Destoroyah next, because I have him. This is a Bandai Destoroyah. It might be Movie Monster Series, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, Destoroyah. That was a very good movie, I will say. Definitely. One of my favorites. This figure, he's a decent figure. He's got nice paint, nice detail. Yeah. He doesn't have arm articulation, but that's fine. But he does have some nice detail in the chest pattern thingy that was supposed to have a beam attack, but never did. Anyway, wing articulation. Actually, I do like the sinewy detail in the wings. See this? See this? Like, it's very good detail. I'm rambling a lot in this video. Leg articulation. Ignite all those nice crab details. And the tail spikes. Yeah. Overall, a good figure. However, there's one egregious problem that I have with it. And it's that he does not scale at all. Because if you know how tall Destoroyah is in the movie, he's pretty darn tall. Godzilla in the Heisei series, or for the latter half of the Heisei series, is 100 meters tall. Destoroyah is 120 meters, meaning he should be significantly taller than, like, Godzilla. But, like, I think he's also supposed to be taller than MechaGodzilla, or around the same height. But if you look at him and the Heisei MechaGodzilla figure, they do not scale at all. Like, this Destoroyah figure is too short. He's like, like, this Bandai figure turns him from, like, one of Godzilla's deadliest foes into a short little squatting gremlin. And I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway. And for the next figure... Hey, would you look at that? It's a Gamera kaiju. This is the Bandai... I don't think it's Movie Monster Series, like I said. This was before I knew about all the band. I got all these before I knew like about all the movie monster series and all those special fancy toy lines and stuff. But regardless, this is a Bandai Hyper Gyaos from Gamera 3 Revenge of Iris. The first Gamera Kaiju I got, and it's the blue Gyaos. I got Hyper Gyaos because like I like the blue. He's cool in his blue color scheme. I like it. It's just yeah. This guy has amazing detail. Like he's got like stuff on the head, like a nice little divot there, and the eyes. Are his eyes wonk-eyed? I can't tell from here because like his eyes are on like the sides of his head, so you can't really see the pupils from head on. But regardless, yeah, he's got some. Like look at all the veins on his neck and all these nice scaled details. Like look at him. He's amazing detail right there, especially with the fin on the tail. It's nice too. Having this have a different texture. Like you can barely notice that there's like little decals right there. Yeah. The only articulation he has is in his legs, which is given because I don't know. That makes sense, I guess. But yeah, yes. First Gamera Kaiju in my collection. Yeah, I got a Gyaos figure before I got Gamera. That's ironic. Yeah. It'd be like getting a figure of King Ghidorah before getting Godzilla. But yeah. Yeah. Overall, very good figure. Only problems I had with it, I don't know when this happened. I don't know if this was like this when I got it, or like when I used it in films a while back. But like his fingers are missing. It's like slightly broken, as you can see right there. I don't know how it happened. I don't know when it happened. All I know is that like he's missing some fingers now. And also, his legs are slightly weird. If you can notice that these aren't exactly at the right angle. I don't know if that's just like a defect. But whatever. He's got wonky feet now. He's still able to stand moderately fine, though. He's just slightly leaning to the side. But, yeah, he's a good figure overall. But there are some minor flaws, but, like, yeah. Gyaos good. Next. Up next is everyone's favorite puppy dog, Baragon. Yeah, this is a Bandai pink translucent Baragon from GMK. Yeah. Overall, I'd say the mold is pretty good. I might want to get, like, the proper non-translucent GMK Baragon eventually. But either way, he's cool. He's got a nice bumpy, lumpy detail on him with all the... Since it's translucent, most of the good stuff is going to come from, like, the details and not the paint, because, you know, I don't think he's really painted. Because, you know, he's translucent, obviously. But regardless, this is some good detail. Onto articulation. He's got ear articulation. I don't know why, but he does. Arms. And legs. Oh, and tail, too. That's nice. Yeah, this is the one I used in the stop motions. Yeah, Baragon. He's the cute little puppy dog. Everyone likes Baragon. Except for, like, probably the one person who doesn't, but, like, I don't care. That one person probably doesn't exist. But either way, Baragon's cool. He's a cute little puppy dog, and Toho needs to put him in another movie. Because, like, the Monsterverse is more content to just make their own stuff, so, like... Yeah, the Baragon's best shot is another Toho movie. But yeah. Next. And finally, we get to the Godzilla that I got in this G-Fest. It's Godzilla Filius from the anime trilogy. Yeah, regardless of what you think of those movies, even though most people say they were pretty boring, I like the design. This is a cool design. And it kind of reminds me of the Monsterverse Godzilla, just with the way the head looks. It always reminded me of the Monsterverse Godzilla, just a bit different because of the way the head looked, yeah. But enough of that, enough rambling. Good figure, decent details. Like the dorsal spines are like shiny. Like you can see them shine. Like they shine more than the rest of the figure. But yeah, this is the one I used in the stop motions. Next stop motion movie is actually coming out earlier due to the 100 subscribers thing. I don't know when it'll come out, but it'll come out eventually. So you'll just have to wait for that. Yeah, he has blue toenails. Why does he have? You can't see it anymore. There we go. There we go. Look at him. Look at those lovely nails. They're painted with, and they're blue. I don't know why, but like, okay. Although, like, yeah, he's kind of just all one color, except for the eyes and the nails. But yeah, nice detail considering getting this version of Godzilla, especially because like in lore, I'm pretty sure this version of Godzilla like evolved from plants or something, and it's like some crazy lore stuff. There's people who are better qualified to explain it than me. I don't know. Go watch the Wikizilla Kaiju profile on this Godzilla, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, I like this design of Godzilla, and this figure is pretty decent too. Arms, legs, tail, in terms of articulation. The tail's a bit stiff though, so, yeah. Or tight, or whatever you call it. But, yeah. Enough of him. Let's move on to the final figure of GaFest 2019. And for the final figure of this showcase, it is none other than the extra-dimensional Noodle Dragon, the anime King Ghidorah himself. But yeah, I got this guy because for a personal film I was making, one that will not be posted to YouTube, we needed someone to represent Kaiser Ghidorah, and I wasn't able to find Kaiser Ghidorah at G-Fest. So, I got this guy instead, because, like, look at him. Like, he'd be he's a decent substitute. Because, like, he's, like, very all-powerful, floaty, and he's gonna shoot you with evil gravity beam lasers or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. He's got some nice detail, and, like, I'm glad this guy has a figure, because, like, and it's not just the necks, because, you know, he was just necks in the movie, and they never showed his full body except in, like, silhouette, which they definitely should have done more of, because I want to see this full guy, because that CG model was pretty cool. Same with MechaGodzilla in those movies. They did him so dirty. Like, speaking of that, I need that figure eventually. I want to I'm gonna hunt down the Bandai anime MechaGodzilla eventually, because that design's pretty cool. Yeah, but regardless of that, back to this guy. Anime Ghidorah, nice detail, some nice paint on the wings, I guess. A very glowy gold, translucenty. Yeah, the only articulation he has is in his necks. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, those swivel around. And you can see why he doesn't have articulation anywhere else, because, like, the CG model that was, like, shown, that is in every image of, anime Ghidorah, or Void Ghidorah, as you call him, it only showed his legs like this, in this position, and he was only shown in the flying position, I guess, so no leg articulation, but they still bothered to give him, like, claws and, like, the outline of the legs, so that's nice. Yeah. Nice figure, Anime Ghidorah. And that is the end of this showcase. Well, video's finished. I mainly made this video because I wanted to get something out that would be easy to make, you know, because burnout from Collection War and all that. And also, I liked talking about G-Fest, and I can't wait for the next one, and it's a month or so away. But yeah, apologies if this video mostly sounded like me rambling, because it was just me rambling. Yeah, so, I will leave you to it. I tried to put music in this video, by the way, so that's nice. It's the Gigabash music from Passion Republic Games. Go play that game, by the way. Go buy that game. Spend your money on it. It's worth it. It's a kaiju fighting game with all these original characters, and they also have a few DLCs of like big tokusatsu characters. They got Godzilla and Ultraman, and like recently they came out with a Godzilla Nemesis DLC, which had King Ghidorah and Hidorah in it. I might make a video on Gigabash someday, but like not right now. So anyway, that's pretty much all. So goodbye.